Fall sports are in high gear, and as we've seen on the Blitz, stands are filled with parents and fans cheering on athletes who were there giving their all this season.
And the pressure placed at such a young age can be a motivator, but depending on how and where it's coming from, it could also be the opposite. And discussing mental health may not always be at the forefront. But in today's On Your Mind, we introduce you to two women who are changing the game. The King High School volleyball team is training under the watchful eye of Coach Sherry Kane. But for Coach Kane, it's not just about being physically strong. It's also about keeping mental health and wellness in check.
But when you can show up with an intention and purpose, you're showing up differently.
Coach recruiting some outside help in Zelda Borkart, who visits with area teams to help them tap into something a little deeper.
A lot of them face fear, limiting beliefs, and lack of self-confidence. And so watching them from the very beginning of our sessions to the end of their season, you can see the growth.
Swapping the court for the classroom for the day.
You become more powerful when you're present. I want to remind you how powerful you are.
And from the court to the diamond, former King High School softball star Dominique Salinas knows all too well the pressure of being a student athlete. She took her talents to the collegiate level, both at Ole Miss and Duke.
When you go to play at the next level, you're surrounded by athletes who also were the best from their area.
Witnessing some of the best go through tougher battles off the field.
I saw my teammates who were All-Americans, and I had little girls lined up to get their autographs, really going through hard stuff behind the scenes.
She's now pursuing a doctorate in clinical psychology, using her platform to share what she's learned with up-and-coming athletes.
There's a lot of cool things that can happen in failure, and I think it kind of relates a little bit to imposter syndrome, but failure also exposes areas of growth.
And her message for athletes' biggest fans, aka their parents this season?
Having a positive environment is really hard. The world can also be very negative. So creating that atmosphere, almost like a garden, like watering your garden so that they can grow.
And both Borkart and Salinas are Coastal Bend natives and are always eager to lend a helping hand to South Texas athletes. So if you think that your athlete or team could benefit from sessions with either of them, we'll have their contact information with this story on our website later tonight.
And while on